Hey guys, good morning. How are you? So, I was listening to a song this morning, and one of the lines in the song was, "You can't find peace without a war." And it basically brought me to tears because it made me so appreciative for for all the difficult mental experiences I've gone through and the struggles I've had with anxiety, depression, low self worth. And if it were not for all these experiences, I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't be able to be so real. I wouldn't be able to be cracked open, as it were. There's a great quote by Rumi. I actually think it's from one of his poems. He was a great Sufi mystic from the Middle East, thousands of years ago, I believe. And he says, "The wound is where the light enters you." And I think that could not be more true or profound, because without any type of pain or suffering, we would just continue on our autopilot lives and we would never know what we were missing. It's so easy to get stuck on autopilot nowadays and get stuck in your ego and not examine why you do what you do and not be real. You just become so caught up in wearing your mask that you literally become that person. And you can tell when you talk to someone and they're not present with you. You can just sense it in their eyes and their pupils even, that they're not fully there. It's almost like they've retreated completely into themselves, and they're hidden behind some type of a veil or a wall. And I'm just so appreciative of the painful experiences I've had, because until about age 20, excuse me, age 24-ish, I didn't start to understand that there was a completely different way of living life, of viewing life. It was just, I was in complete reaction to whatever happened. And I think that's how most of us operate, unfortunately. Something happens, we react. We don't have space or awareness to really understand why we do something. And wounding and pain and immense suffering eventually will bring you to a point where you are forced to reassess everything. Everything cracks, everything breaks, everything shatters. The world it just doesn't work anymore. Reality doesn't work for you. You're struggling so much that you have to really dive deep and figure out what the hell is going on. So I'm so grateful for all my painful experiences. In the moment, it's difficult, and I'm doing a better job of that when a painful experience comes up, to yield to it and understand that it's a process. It's like you're digging up weeds, right? You're going through your mind and you're pulling out weeds. And if you can have the courage to stick through the pain as you pull out the weeds, that's where true freedom comes in. So I know I will never know what anyone else is going through, but I would ask you to see if you can find the silver lining, find whatever it is, whatever the message is in your pain. What is it asking you to examine more closely? What is it asking you to feel more deeply? Because by examining things and by feeling things more deeply, you will find a way to freedom. And as I've mentioned many times before, meditation has been an incredible tool for me, because it forces you to sit through your discomfort. You know, if you set a timer for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40, 50, 60, and you commit to that time, there's going to be a lot of stuff that comes up. There's going to be uncomfortable sensations. Your mind is going to be racing. But as you sit with that discomfort, everything starts to settle and your natural capacity to heal starts to take over. And I think life is like that in general. Whatever we're willing to face and not run from, that's how healing happens. We have to let it come up so it can come out. And most of us spend our whole lives running away from it. So dive into your pain. If you're going through something right now, dive into it. I don't know what it's like for you. I don't know how incredibly painful it is. But I promise you, there is something in there. There's something powerful in there that you can find. So that's my message today. I wanted to keep it fairly short. But what is your pain telling you? What is it asking you to let go of? What new version of yourself is the pain asking you to step into? Peace out, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. This was day 11.